Or something that runs smoothly.
A lot of beds. A lot of beds. I think the wall colours are a little dark. Designer's trick is to paint a room pale colours. If it's a small room and there's a lot going on in it, effectively pale colours push the walls out. I'd probably have plain bed linen and I'd have plain curtains. Keep everything as simple as possible.
Okay.
Uncomplicated, calm.
Relaxing.
Relaxing.
Okay.
You can't lose.
No.
This room. Okay, perhaps you could get 2 small sofas, and how about some beanbags?
Oh, great idea.
Yeah.
I loved her idea for the bean bags because it's a place where people can sit, and yet when the hostel isn't full, they can be stored away neatly in the corner. She made the suggestion about changing the linens on the beds and the paint colours, but we won't be changing that this year. We have so much to do before the season starts.
The door's working out okay and everything? Yeah. This is one of the fire doors, is it?
It's been a week since Francis's visit and the Corriels are working flat out. Avery is pushing on with the apartments and Niamh is shopping for new lights for the hostel.
My problem with these is that can it be put on a sensor?
It seems Francis's pressure has paid off. Although time and money will not stretch to the hostel bedrooms, they have been convinced to do a complete upgrade to the communal areas.
We started the hostel not knowing whether it was going to be a success or not, and it actually is a great success for us. So it's time that we put a little bit of our money back into the hostel and make it even nicer.
If the apartments and hostel are going to be ready for Francis's deadline, there's a lot to do. But it will all come to nothing if the promotion is not in place. John Brennan is having a look at ways they can improve their marketing.
So at the moment we have a choice of one or the hostel and the house, and off you go, but the website is the same throughout.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, okay. Looking at this, it could be confusing because you do have three distinct businesses now. And you could think you were looking here at the hostel.
Yeah.
When the third business comes on stream, it'll get more confusing.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
it might be worth considering colour coding each of the businesses. That is, it's visibly different from the house, the hostel and an apartment.
A new website and yet another job. With just 6 weeks left until the June bank holiday, will everything be ready in time?
It's scary, like you're renting rooms and you're hoping to God you have a bed for them to sleep in.
Top hotelier Francis Brennan has returned to Beachhaven House in Tramore, County Waterford. A year ago, the B&B impressed Francis's critical eye, but the 34-bed hostel gave him the fright of his life.
I'm half afraid coming in here.
As their biggest earner, he wants it upgraded now.
And I want you to be ahead of the curve, not behind it.
He's also insisted that they are ready to open their 6 self-catering apartments by the June bank holiday. There's a lot to do. John Brennan's arrived to look at their marketing. He's also set himself a more difficult challenge.
The real focus today is to see how we can get business in here in the winter months, which is what faces all tourist areas and is the greatest difficulty. So if we achieve that, we'll be doing very well.
As a seasonal town, Tramore dies in winter. John thinks the only way to increase bookings is to get the town together and organise some big event.
Is there anything that happens in Tramore in the winter months?
There used to be soccer tournaments on the beach years ago, and it was a fantastic turnout of locals, and because you can bring other teams from town.
7-a-side or something like that.
Yeah, exactly, you know.
That immediately rings bells in my mind for the simple reason that each team has a considerable amount of people with them, and that's really what you're looking for, because that fills room.
He's given us a few good ideas. Actually, putting them together and getting the volunteers and organising them is another story, but there's definitely some good ideas there.
Right now, marketing winter events is the last thing on their minds. Francis's deadline is just a month away and the push to finish the 6 self-catering apartments has gone into overdrive.
Plenty to spare, yeah.
But with a schedule this tight, there's no time to sit back. After a busy couple of weeks, the hostel has a new floor, and the walls are painted. Francis has arrived to see what it's like.
Oh God, so bright. The last time I was here, it was like Aladdin's cave, and now it's so bright, it's fantastic.
Isn't it? It's amazing what a change of paint colour can do for a room.
Absolutely great.
Much lighter.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Are you thrilled with yourself?
Absolutely.
And it looks so well. It created big space, and like the tile is all the way back to the kitchen and running right through.
Yeah.
That's a great, like it just gives space.
The hostel is coming on well, and across the car park, Francis is keen to find out if the self-catering apartments are going to make his deadline.
Oh, I'm in here.
How are you, Avery?
Oh, hi, Francis.
Tell me now, how many of you sold for the June holiday weekend, our date?
We have 3 bookings for the June big
man.
holiday weekend, so we're cutting it very close. We're down to the wire,
Yeah.
but we'll make it.
I'm confident.
We
All
will.
right.
The June bank holiday is just 2 weeks away. And although most of the structural work is finished, at the moment there's no electricity, nowhere to sit and nowhere to sleep.
We'll make it.
Once the furniture gets delivered, we'll be all right.
It's not just the furniture. What's worrying Francis is that after that weekend there are no bookings.
We actually have a fair overflow from this house, and we feel that we'll be fortunate enough to fill them.
Don't forget, Niamh, if you have to go over back there every second day with sheets and towels and soap and everything, okay, it puts a lot of work on it. I'm trying to give you an easy life, Niamh.
Yeah.
Get them rented Saturday to Saturday. Now, you've done great work at the hostel as well, Niamh. You have to tell people. All of those things, it's pronto, pronto, pronto. And I know you have plumbers and everything else, but, you know, there's no point in having it all done, nobody there. And we're right on the season.
The June bank holiday deadline has finally arrived. Guests will be staying in just 12 hours, and there's a problem.
We have the units rented for tonight, and we're literally getting furniture dropped off in about 10 minutes' time. I'm trying to get the ESB. We actually have no power yet. So that's scary, like you're renting rooms and you're hoping to God you have a bed for them to sleep in.
At last, the furniture has arrived.
It's like Christmas. Just be careful, don't scratch the furniture, okay?
And there's more good news.
The electricity just got turned on.
The electricity is back on. But there's no time to relax. With just a few hours before the first guests arrive, there's still a lot to do. It's been a long day, but it looks like the Coriels have done it.
Oh, cool. I like it a lot.
Okay, last picture. We have guests coming in about 3 hours, so it was very close, but we pulled it off. Voila!
Summer is here and Tramore is buzzing. After a hectic June bank holiday, Francis is back. He's about to see the finished apartments for the first time.
You don't throw knives now or anything, do you?
No. Maybe later.
Although the apartments are compact, clever design and good styling have helped create a spacious feel.
Let me unveil it for you.
God, the brightness of it. Oh, and it's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
a big change from the last time anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you have your self-contained kitchen over here, I see.
We do, yeah. They're fully self-contained. Microwave oven, fridge, utensils, cups, saucers, kettle and a toaster.
Right.
The contemporary look has been continued in the washrooms.
Yeah, they're small and compact.
Yeah.
But
Did you
sure,
get
what
any
do you need?
surprises on the bathroom?
Everything worked out exactly like we planned, and they seem spacious. Everyone's quite happy with the showers and everything. So
Very good. Well, we're going to have a look upstairs.
Yeah, please do.
Yes, so. And you lead the way now, because
I will. Do you want the blindfold on again?
Yeah, no.
There are 6 apartments. 4 studios will be let at €500 a week, and the 2 at the top of the building will be let for €700. The option of longer-term lets in the winter could help generate income in the off-season. Across the way, the transformation of the downstairs of the hostel is complete. Industrial lighting keeps it bright, and Avery's bohemian furniture has been banished to the skip. Washable beanbags provide extra seating, and a leather sofa will also be easy to maintain.
Since we've made the changes, actually, our ratings on our website have gone up with the IHH, and you know, it makes a difference. Obviously, people are liking it a lot more than before.
Good girl. Well, that's great. No, I'm thrilled with that now. So that's great work here. Plus again.
Thank you.
Even the communal smoking area has been given a facelift, and Francis is happy to learn that the dormitories will be getting their upgrade later on in the year. Finally, with 3 separate businesses on the same site, Francis is pleased to find the branding is also coming on stream.
Based on the advice that we got from John and yourself, we have decided to rebrand our product as Beach Haven Lodgings.
The website will be the first impression that people will have. And when I look at this, I think you have a clean, tidy, neat, presentable website, and it should have the desired effect.
With gold stars all around, it was time to head down to the beach and celebrate the completion of the Brennan's business plan.
When you run your own business, you do tend to be very insular, and I think it's nice to have people from outside the business to come in with fresh eyes and say, this is good, this is bad, this is where you need work.
I'm actually proud of the downstairs area of the hostel now. You know, if I have to show people around, I'm not kind of going, oh, those floors in the kitchen, do you know what I mean? I hope they don't look down, kind of. I'm really, really happy with everything now.
So, 12 months later, Francis is back in Tramore to revisit Avery and Neve's Beach Haven.
Hiya, Francis. How are you keeping?
Great to see you. Are you well?
Great.
Welcome back. How are you?
Come on in.
Avery, good to be here.
Tell you all the
I'm
news.
dying for all the news.
The first thing you notice is a new sign on the hostel advertising accommodation for surf and adventure holidays. So, has John and Francis's advice paid off?
Well, tell me now, has the Tramore summer been good to you?
It's been an unusual year. You know, people are finding it hard to make ends meet. You know, what we've had a lot this year is people ringing, you know, trying to bargain down and that. So we have a great choice to give them here. You know, they have the B&B. If they don't want that, they have the hostel.
Yeah.
If they don't want that, then they can go for the weekly.
Self-catering, yeah. That's very good. And Avery, have you found the self-catering, was that a great success?
It's very easy. We've been doing kind of a 3-night minimum, or mostly weekly if we can do it. And we check on them and everything, but it's very low maintenance. The whole idea of self-catering is they leave you alone and you leave them alone.
Yeah. So the hostel now, has that improved and continued to grow as well?
It has. Like you said, that's our cash cow, and we've been milking it a bit harder now.
Yeah.
And we're marketing to youth and college level and families with
Schools
children and school groups, transition year groups, people who want to come down. And
now, are you still under the banner that John set up on the website of the accommodation?
we totally rebranded everything as Beach Haven Accommodations per your advice. So we redid the website and the brochures and the business cards to capture everything under the one name now. So have a look at the website and you can see how we've put it all under the one.
Oh yeah. That's great.
The other really interesting thing that happened for us this year was we joined on OIGA.
Oh yes, the Irish Youth Hostel Association.
Yeah, and that has been phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
We filled a gap down here in the southeast for them.
Well, that's great. That's a whole new avenue. I think you've done fantastic, to be honest.
Thanks very much.
You've done very well. So like the bed and breakfast wasn't good, Nick, here, and then you had your new apartments on stream, all new, and then you were working on the hostel. So how has that gone?
Well, we've made a few improvements, so if you want to mosey on over and have a little look.
The very thing, we'll go now.
Okay.
Although the apartments and the B&B haven't changed since Francis's last visit, it is the hostel that has seen the most obvious improvements. Niamh and Avery have taken interior designer Celine's advice, brightening up the dark and dreary hallway and allowing in more natural light.
You follow me through. Oh my God, this is much brighter.
Yeah, a light, fresh lick of paint.
Very good. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Yeah. That's a new door, I think, isn't it?
Brand new door, actually, and we have a new hand railing outside. Did you see that?
I saw that.
Yeah.
That makes the whole area very nice.
Tidies it up, makes it more inviting.
Yeah. Very good.
And
what else
just
is happening?
the rooms in here we've painted as well. I just want to show
Lead the
you
way
those.
and I'll follow you through. I think it's great.
Yeah.
The bedrooms have been freshened up too, creating a bright and airy living space.
Okay, now Francis, we haven't done much in here, only Celine suggested that we lighten the paint colour.
Yeah, it's opened it up though, hasn't it?
It really has, and we put in new blinds also.
Really tidy and neat compared to what was there before.
Yeah,
it is
I
good.
mean, it's hostel accommodation, Francis. Anybody who's here, you know, they're active people, they want to surf, Nordic walk, blow karting, they're down at the beach.
Yeah, and all that's going on the beach. Do you
Yeah.
notice, we'll walk down, the day is great, so maybe we'll see a few of them at it.
Off we go.
All right, duties first.
Thank you very much.
Of course, the big attraction of coming to stay in Tramore is the fabulous beach. And on a day like today, it's not hard to see why.
Is it always like this in Tramore?
It is, yeah.
So welcome to the sunny southeast.
Well, they always say that, but I mean, my experience has been that it has been sunny southeast, so I'm wondering, is it always like that?
I think if there's good weather to be got, we generally get it, don't we?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fantastic today now, you know.
Yeah.
And then you have all this activity on the beach.
Sure.
Which is really fantastic.
There's always something to do between blow karting, surfing, windsurfing, kayaking. There's always something going on.
Well, I'm delighted things turned out so well.
Well, thanks very much for your help and all your good advice. It was a great boost for our business.
Listen, advice only works when people do it, and you did it. So
Thanks very much.
that's encouraging. So come on, we'll go up the beach and see where it takes us.
And we're on the move again later this evening. Two for the Road takes us on a journey of epic proportions when Trevor Brennan finds a travelling companion in Amputee, aiming victory at 8:30. Next tonight here on RTE1, it's EastEnders.